Everyone talks about machines, prices, speed, output per hour, but almost nobody talks about where small manufacturing businesses actually die. And here's the truth most people aren't ready to hear. Most businesses don't fail because the machine is bad. They fail because the machine works perfectly. It produces, it runs all day, it keeps people busy. And that's exactly the problem, because busy looks like progress. Production feels like success, and activity creates confidence. But confidence doesn't pay bills. By the time most people realize something is wrong, their money isn't gone. It's trapped. Trapped in inventory. Trapped in products nobody asked for. Trapped in a machine that refuses to stop working. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 small manufacturing machines that thousands of people search for every single month. Not to sell you anything, not to motivate you, but to explain the hidden business logic behind them. This is not a list, it's a system. And if you miss one part of it, none of the rest will make sense. The mindset trap. Most beginners enter manufacturing with the same mental model. If people use this product, someone will buy mine. That logic feels safe. It feels rational. It feels obvious. But manufacturing doesn't reward logic. It rewards positioning, timing, leverage, and access. This is why 2 people can buy the exact same machine from the same supplier at the same price. And one builds a stable business while the other slowly bleeds cash without understanding why. Same machine, same effort, same hours, completely different outcome, because the machine was never the deciding factor. The real failure point here is where most small manufacturing businesses actually fail. Not production, not quality, not effort. They fail at the exact moment production starts before demand is proven. That single decision changes everything. From that moment on, inventory replaces strategy, output replaces thinking, and hope replaces planning. The machine stops being an opportunity and becomes pressure. Machine 1. Napkin, tissue paper, making machine. Let's start with one of the most searched machines worldwide. Napkin and tissue paper machines. On the surface, the logic looks perfect. Daily use product, constant demand, simple operation. Price entry-level machines usually range between $2,500 and $4,000, depending on speed and automation. The machine works. That's not the debate. What people don't see. Demand exists. Control does not. Restaurants already have suppliers. Supermarkets negotiate aggressively on price. Margins are thin. Volume decides survival. This business rewards logistics, contracts, distribution power, not effort, not motivation, not long hours. Most beginners buy the machine first, and only then start looking for buyers. By that point, the machine is no longer an opportunity. It's pressure. Machine 2, commercial food dehydration machine. This machine attracts a different kind of dream. Flexibility, variety, creativity, fruits, vegetables, herbs, everything looks possible. Price. Small commercial food dehydrators typically cost $150 to $200. And again, the machine works. The truth, generic dried food is one of the most competitive markets in the world. Everyone can dry fruit. Everyone can package herbs. The machine does not decide success. Differentiation does. Without a clear niche, health-focused products, pet food, functional nutrition, specialty diets, this machine produces products, not profits. Production is easy. Positioning is hard. That's where most people disappear. Machine 3, small CNC/laser cutting machine. This machine feels more serious. Precision, technology, custom work, price. Small CNC or laser machines usually start at $200 to $300. And this is where many people get confused. What nobody explains. Precision does not create customers. Random products do not create businesses. This machine only works when the output is already defined. Signs functional components repeat B2B clients. Without that, it becomes an expensive learning tool. The machine rewards clarity. It punishes randomness. The uncomfortable reality. Here's the reality most YouTube videos avoid. Machines don't create businesses. They amplify decisions. Good decisions scale profit. Bad decisions scale losses faster. That's why machines feel dangerous. They don't fail loudly. They fail quietly, by letting you continue doing the wrong thing efficiently. Small manufacturing businesses can work, and they do, every single day, but only when demand comes before production, positioning comes before equipment, and machines are treated as tools, not hopes. That's what nobody tells you. And once you truly understand this, you stop chasing machines and start building businesses. If this breakdown helped you see small manufacturing more clearly, you'll find the rest of this series follows the same logic. Real machines, real markets, real mistakes. This channel is built for people who want clarity, not shortcuts.